well, I asked for more of the early, maybe like psychedelic, I guess, era of the Stones, and Scotty obliged. So let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with the Rolling Stones, and we're going to be listening to She's a Rainbow, which was a single which came out in 1967. It was featured on the 1967 album, Their Satanic Majesty's Request. It has been called their prettiest and most uncharacteristic song. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards wrote it, and it is ambiguous in its intention, apparently. That's how we like it. So, if you want to subscribe to help brother out, click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. I'll link the Rolling Stones playlist up there if you want to go watch some other stuff. We have done a lot of their stuff, and now we're exploring a earlier part of their catalog that I have not really touched yet. And I really enjoyed the video we did last week for it, so let's go. She's a Rainbow, the Rolling Stones. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, big Beatles influence, it seems like.
She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air. Oh, everywhere.
All that Mellotron is so cool. Whoa. That's cool.
Have you seen her dressed in blue?
Oh, yes.
See the sky in front of you. And her face is like a sail, split white, so fair and pale. Have you seen a lady fair? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air. Everywhere. She comes in colors. Have you seen her all in gold? Like the queen in days of old. She shoots colors all around, like the sunset going down. Have you seen the lady fair?
Bill and Charlie killing it too.
She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair.
There's so much going on.
She's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air. Oh, everywhere. She comes in
Nicky Hopkins on piano. That's why.
She's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air. She comes in colors.
Wow. And apparently John Paul Jones is doing the string arrangement for that as well. I'd say, huh? What? Really? Oh. Apparently they want me to play it again. Oh. Hey, that's cool. We haven't got one of those in a while. Let's go. Hey, a double play. I will take it. The Rolling Stones. She's a Rainbow, a double play. 3, 2, 1, go. That was awesome. I gotta hear that again. I haven't done one of these in a while. Nicky Hopkins is absolutely brilliant on this track. His vocals are so good on this. There's so many different little elements to this song. Like that Mellotron is so cool too. Gorgeous. Wow.
Seen her dressed in blue. See the sky in front of you, and her face is like a sail, speaking white, so fair and pale. Have you seen a lady fair?
Charlie's killer.
She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air.
Who else is on it?
She comes in colors. Have you seen her all in gold, like the queen in days of old? She shoots colors all around, like the sunset going down. Have you seen the lady fair? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air. Oh, everywhere. She comes in
They balance everything out so well. And the strings again? Yep. That's trippy.
She's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air. She comes in
The ending. That's a trippy ending, bro. That, man, I am such a sucker for these, I guess, like late 60s psychedelic pop rock songs. Like, I really am, bro. I love them so much. That might be one of my favorite songs of theirs. Just just for how beautiful it is. The piano, and that's obviously Nicky Hopkins, man, too. He is an absolute wizard. Like, he really is, bro. He's one of the best pianists. It's crazy. Him and Leon Russell. There's so many. Elton John, and you can just go down the list of how many great pianists there are. Billy Joel, that like all the ones we've experienced just on the channel. You know what I mean? But Nicky, he adds so much, almost like regalness. Would that be the word? I don't know if that's a word. He adds a very regal flair to the song. The piano, it almost sounds like it's some lost Beethoven thing or something like that. You know, it's very symphonic in the piano in that aspect. Then you have the strings, that arrangement from John Paul Jones, and it definitely clashes at points when it does pop up, but it gives it like this, you know, very almost royal sounding aspect to the song. I think that's really cool, and that really fits the kind of pounding drums from Charlie when they pop up, and Bill accents that well. And then of course mixed voice in this is fantastic. Like the lyrics, I see how they are a little bit ambiguous. Like I don't know exactly what he's talking about. You know, she's a rainbow, but what's that mean, Mick? I bet he doesn't even know. But you know, there probably is a meaning to it. You know, but it does have that kind of like psychedelic, like, whoa, what is he talking about? There was some big Beatles vibes too at points, it felt like. I don't know if they were going for that here, or if that's just the sound of the album. I don't know. I don't think I've actually done any songs from this album, and if it's more like this, I'm game, bro. I love Nicky Hopkins and the Stones, man. They work together. They're like peanut butter and jelly. So it was Mick Jagger on lead vocals, harmony vocals, and tambourine. Keith Richards on the acoustic guitar and lead guitar. Brian Jones on the Mellotron. Yes, that Mellotron was so cool. It made those passages that it was in, like, it was kind of a little bit chaotic at points in those parts, but the Mellotron really balanced it and like brought it back down to earth, and it gave it this really interesting quality. I like that. Bill Wyman on bass, Charlie Watts on drums. Unidentified musicians, played by the Rolling Stones. Okay, I don't know what that means. Backing vocals and percussion. And then Nicky Hopkins on piano and harpsichord. Absolutely gorgeous. John Paul Jones on the string arrangement. And then some strings. It says unidentified session musicians for the string section. It was for their album, Their Satanic Majesty's Request, 1967. And what a beautiful cover it is, too. I love it. And I guess there's an album version. I think we did that one. There's a single, and then there's a US promo single. So there's even there's even shorter versions of singles. That's crazy. So what were those used for? Is that like radio? So the singles, is that like you'd go buy the singles, like the records, and then were the other ones, like the shorter ones, is that the radio ones? That's crazy, man. Music has changed so much, but like the singles, even for some of the bands, weren't even on the albums, like the Beatles, you know. And nowadays the singles are like what the meat of the album usually is these days. I think that's very interesting. Times change everything. Everything's backwards. But that was absolutely excellent, man. It already won't get out of my head. Just that beautiful piano flourish that just popped up every like 30 seconds basically, and then he would just go on another run basically, and it is beautiful, man. And those sections with the very, like I said, the pounding drums from Charlie, it all clashed very well together, especially with mixed vocals on top and the acoustic guitar when it popped up. There's so many little musical aspects going on. Like, I wish I could sit here and talk about it forever, but I don't have time tonight. But there was just so many little beautiful parts of that painting right there that made up that painting of that song. Kind of was like a rainbow. There's all these different colors and from different instruments, and you put them all together, and then bam, you got that song right there. Man, that's beautiful. I'm glad I got to play it twice too, because that was definitely a song worthy of a double play. Thank you, Scott. That was excellent. So if you guys have any other picks by the Stones from this era that you think I'd like, please leave it down below. I am so down for more. Like I said, I don't know if there's more songs from this album that are like that. I don't know. I know Scott's got one more request of them. I was gonna put it together, but I just don't have time for it tonight. But it's funny, I ended up playing the song twice anyway, so I guess I could have. But that's all right. We got a double dose of an awesome song. I'm guessing that was that a big hit back in the day? It should have been if it wasn't. But I'm guessing that because they had a lot of hits, man. Like I've noticed like them, the Beatles, the Who, like they all had a lot of hits, bro. Maybe the Who not as much as the other two, but they definitely had their hits too, of course. But they were a little more spread out, it seems like. But so are the Stones, man. They've had hits in every decade, it seems like. Obviously the Beatles were only in one decade, but I don't know, dude. Like what the longevity and the sheer like. I don't know what the word to be, the versatility that they have. Like, they can do beautiful, like, psychedelic, regal, royal fucking, I don't know what to call it exactly, songs like this. And then they've got stuff that's like on Goat's Head Soup, and like they've got so many great albums, man. Like, it blows my mind. They really are one of the best bands of all time, hands the fuck down, seriously. I mean, if there's a Mount Rushmore of bands, the Rolling Stones would be number 2, number 3 probably. The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, but it's hard to rank those bands. They're all so good. They're in that tier that they really can't be ranked. They're all at the same level, but it's all about personal taste, I guess, at that point, you know. All of this is just subjective. Even what I'm saying, this is just my opinion. Like I always say, this is just my dumbass talking and enjoying music and discussing it and letting y'all know how I think about things, and that's about it, man. We go on our way, right? But like, these guys, like, they always put on a good show, and they always make a good video, so I appreciate you, Scott. I really do. Thank you for always sending in these requests. This is probably, dare I say it, my second favorite side of the Stones. Like, seriously, I had to hear that twice, but like, they do that beautiful sound so well. I know it doesn't pop up like that much, like it does though. They definitely have songs like this that are, you know, just beautiful songs, but that might have been the prettiest thing I've heard them write. The Wikipedia article was not lying in the beginning. That was beautiful, man. I'm guessing that was Mick Jagger and Keith Richards written song, and yeah, I'd say Nicky Hopkins was my favorite part of that. The piano, the harpsichord, and then Brian on the Mellotron. Just excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your way out. It really helps the engagement. It helps. It may not help immediately, but 3 days later, I promise it does. The videos enter the algorithm like 3 days later when you've got copyright strikes. So it for some reason, they only pick the ones to like circulate, the ones with the most engagement from the day. So hey, if you want the video to be seen by other people, please leave a comment. It helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.